Hi guys, welcome to our channel. So we are back again with another placement interview series. Before we proceed to the interview segment, please take out a time and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you will be instantly notified whenever we put up a new video. Along with it, we have a Telegram channel too. The link is in the description box below. You can join that channel too, and all the updates regarding our channel will be posted there first. And guys, if you want to get featured onto the placement interview series and you want to share your interview experience, do fill out the Google form. The link is again in the description box below, and we will call you for the interview experience on our channel. So let's get started with the interview experience now.
The CTC was 18 lakhs per annum with 30,000 of bonus. And coming to the eligibility criteria, you need prior experience in JavaScript, good hands-on on MERN and MEANSTACK and databases. So the first round was an HR. So there was a telephonic call for 15 minutes informing you that you have been shortlisted for the further process. The next round is an interview round 1, where again you have 2 questions on algorithm solving, and the second part is a few coding questions on JavaScript. Coming to the next interview round 2, you have again a few coding questions in Node.js and Redis, and the next part is a full stack questions for 30 minutes. Now, the last interview process was of a profile interview, where you are asked your experiences that you have gained in previous companies and projects that you worked on. We will discuss this process in detail with our guest for today. So hi guys, today we have with us Shrutika, who has cracked the off-campus recruitment process for political data for the job role of a full stack engineer. Hello Shrutika, welcome to our channel.
Hi. Hi.
So before we move on, we would request you for a quick introduction first.
Hi guys, I'm Shrutika. So I have basically done full stack engineering from like second year of my college. I was too much into web development, so I was designing different websites for our colleges itself. So by the process, I kept on learning things. I got I have done so many internships, and also I have taken final year projects and some projects, and I've done that.
Okay, Shrutika, so let's begin with the process then. So I have heard that it was a resume shortlisting. So we will start from it, and then we will move to the interview rounds. So you can start.
Yeah, so like I have been applying for different companies through the different websites. Like you can say Hirist is one of the best platform to apply for. Then Angel.co, then Cutsort. So I have been applying for the job opportunities, looking for better job opportunities, and then I have also been applying for some of the companies that I come to know about the friends. So Political Data is one of the company that I came to know from the friends. So I go visited their official websites and applied from them. I'm much sure that I will not be selected because it was a completely USA based company, but I got a HR call and then.
Okay. So your very first round was a HR round, then the telephonic.
Yeah. So the first round was HR round. See, basically you have to prepare a very good amount, like very good resume, because since you are applying directly through the company, so they have to shortlist around 1,000 or even lakhs of, sometimes even lakhs in 1, 2 or 3 resumes. So you have to prepare a very good resume. In your resume, what you have to list, you have firstly to list the technology you have used in the start, like give the focus on the technology that you have used on. So like I have around 30 to 40 technologies that I have used in my resume. So she basically asks some small things like what is your experience, how much you require, what is the main question they ask, like why do you want to switch jobs and things. So yeah, I gave them the reason. So then she set a call for the technical round and all.
Okay. Usually HR rounds are at the end, but this was the first round. So for your qualifications for technical rounds.
Yeah, it was basic, like if you are interested in job or not, or they are just saying, "Ki, why are you interested?" So it's just a call from them that, yeah, the resume is selected. Nothing there.
Okay. So we
So
can move to first technical round one about the questions and all.
yeah, so first technical round was mostly based on the algorithms and things, like they wanted to know since I have applied for full stack engineer in MERN or Mean Stack, so they wanted to test my knowledge of JavaScript. And the like it was a Zoom call where I have to share the screen. They would give me the question and I have to do it in a hacker rank, and then they will ask about the questions, how to optimize it, and like what is the other methods, that why do you choose this method only, haven't, like they also tell, they also kept on helping, like somewhere I used to get stuck. So the first question was basically they have given a string and I have to arrange it in a zigzag pattern. So they gave also the time to think on it. So like I thought for 4 to 5 minutes, and basically I just calculated the spaces between them on the first row and the second row. You have to just arrange the strings in a zigzag pattern in rows. So that was the question. And then yeah, it took time. It took around, for me it took around 30 minutes for JavaScripting. Then they told me to optimize the code. And yeah, optimizing the code, and why did you choose the method that I used. So it was that. Then in the second thing, it was mostly JavaScript based question. It was, and like they have given an API. I have to call that API from my end. The API gives you the response as an object. So like there were 7 questions about manipulating the objects. Like one was filtering the objects, one was reducing, the other one was like assigning objects. So you can assign the objects, like there were 2 objects that you have to merge them and then create a new array, and then there are the 2 objects, you have to merge them in the first object. So these were 4 questions, and the rest of the questions were like that only. I don't remember right now exactly, but it was basically the questions were like that. The object from the API was also very good. Like you have to do some thinking. Like they just see your experience in JavaScript basically. So that was it. I was not able to solve the last 2 ones because it was I haven't done that thing maybe. So yeah.
Okay, so it was basically they putting the question and then discussing while you were solving, right? Yeah.
Then and suppose like I would give an example. Suppose I have used the API, their API is asynchronous. So I have used promises to create, like call the API. But then they said, why not you called async await? Then I have to call async await. So like
Okay.
it was.
Yeah, so they kept telling you to modify or enhance your approach, solutions that you gave, right?
Yeah. So this was about the first interview, technical interview round. So we will move to second.
So second interview was completely based on like Node.js. Node.js is a platform for backend. So basically, they asked the questions about like promises, async await, like and then the question. Then there was a small question about callback health. Callback health is something in Node.js, like where you call when you do too many promises, then it fits in the hell only. So how do you solve it? Then yeah, the one important question was like it was of 30 minutes. So the question was how to implement rate limiter. So before in the company, I used to implement it using the package that is provided by the npm, like npm rate limiter is a package, but they told me to do it on your own. So like how, like creating the package itself from there. So yeah, I use some here and there, like set timeout and debounce. They kept on telling like you have to just change the timing, you have to just throttle on. So how did you throttle? So I use the debounce and things to throttle, and yeah. that was it. Like the main question, the main basic thing was there to like see if you can, if I can implement the rate limiter or not, or if I know the working band, how does the limiter works.
Okay.
So that was it.
Yeah. And in that only you had full stack questions, as you mentioned.
Yeah, so full stack questions were like they were just asking some questions. There was no coding, so they were asking about questions like hoisting in JavaScript. How does you like hoisting something? You put the JavaScript method itself takes every variable to the top of the page. So how did you use it? Then they ask something about prototypical inheritance in JavaScript. It's a concept there. Yeah, like it was a basic. Then in React also they ask about what did component did mount do, what did use effect do, and things like that, like just to see here and there of full stack thing. But it was just like small questions they were asking, you have to answer the questions.
Okay, this was all about. So this
So
was all about both the interview rounds.
yeah. In the full stack question they also asked about like Redis and things like how have I used Redis, what happens if the Redis is in a persistence state, or what happens when you shut down the computer, like if the Redis loses all the data or not, or if it not loses the data, where how did it save in the cache. So yeah, whatever technology you mention in your resume, like yeah, I have worked on this, I have worked on this. So whatever the technology they prefer to choose, they will ask question anything about it.
Okay.
You were thoroughly grilled on whatever technologies you were
That you have
you
worked on.
mentioned in your resume. Yeah.
You should not just study for 1 or 2 days and write in resume. You should at least do some small projects on your own. Like even if you do in companies also, you'll be able to work on 3 to 4 stacks one day at a time. So you should keep like doing small projects, like playing with the small things, cool things, and if you like coding.
Yeah. So let's discuss the last round. That is, it's also new for this company, or it might be coming for new companies. Profile interview. So what it is, and what was your experience with it?
Yeah, so profile interview basically means that they have the copy of your resume and they will ask questions about what you have done in projects. So like suppose I have given some GitHub links. So they will go to there and they said like, what have you done in this project? So I have to explain that. If they like something good about it, they will ask some questions about it. Then there is like, what companies you have worked on. So basically, if you have worked on companies, they will definitely ask till what like to know till what level you have worked on that company, like till what technologies. So yeah, and so basically they for my I have worked on the previous company, so I just saw the live project that I worked on, what features I have worked on that, and then they see what libraries and what things did I use for it. Mm, and like what is the 1 or 2 things that I did not like about the previous companies in the project. Or maybe they also ask the questions like, what if you do, if you would fail somewhere, like if you fail to achieve a task in one day, then and that is very important to do in that day only, then what would have you done. So yeah, that is the question. It's basically about, I have worked on 2 3, I have done internship in 2 3 companies and job in, so I have to go through each of the profile and say them like what exactly I have done.
Okay.
And yeah, so you should in like like in the company also, whatever you are working, you should have the like doing the work is not important. You should always think about that. Yeah, I need to learn things. So for learning, you should even if you do not know, just start from like whatever you are given. You do not know anything, just start it, and Google Baba is already here to help everyone else. So yeah.
So you even mentioned that you've been in this domain like since second year and you've been taking up internships and multiple projects. So if you were to guide your juniors to, anybody who's interested to get started in this particular domain, what are the resources that you would suggest, or any, how to begin their journey in this particular domain?
Yeah, so first telling about the student, like the colleagues thing. So what you should do, like you should choose a background. Like I choose my background as a website designing. So I choose my background as a software. Like what do you like? So I am always into software things. In midst of that, you might get distracted that you might the data science is more like it pays more. It's more good. Everyone is doing Python. You should go to AI ML. You should go to blockchain, whatever technology. I'm not saying about software, but whatever technology you choose, at least stuck for it for some years, like some years. Do not go here and there. And the second thing is that it's not necessary that C and C++ is everything. It's especially for the first and second year students. Like keep practice. The algorithm understanding is more important thing. Language doesn't mean anything. If you do not know C++, you do not need to know pointers for understanding C. Like understanding doing algorithms, you do not need to know about pointers. Like I have taken some classes also in C in colleges, and people say that they do not understand pointers, they do not understand linked list. It's not needed. You just solve basic algorithms, string manipulating, arrays, what is array, how to do things. So that is one important thing, and that everyone should know, because what it does, it is used everywhere. Array is used everywhere, strings is used everywhere. You need to replace the strings everywhere, whatever companies you go, whatever, like even in data science or something, you will need it before. So basically focus on understanding the algorithms, what the question says. Do not focus on like C mein karu, C++ mein karu. So do not do that. And then like keep searching. Like do not like agar in colleges, like if you find someone got job, then you get just it's not possible. Once you give 5-6 interview, you feel like I am nothing, I do not know anything. So it's not the case. Yeah, keep practicing. Some people get better jobs at the end. Some people might not have gotten the best job in the first. Those who might have got in the first company, it might be not be the best job. So keep, the most important thing is keep searching. Like for me, if I have already done jobs, so what I do, I every day like just go to, even I am currently in political data, but still I keep on searching the jobs. What are the profiles? If I like it, I just apply, give interviews, and in interviews process only you will come to know a lot things. Like I remember when I was in second year, I give the interview of React.js. I was knowing nothing, and then in the interview process I came to know that yeah, I need to know about these all things. So keep giving interview. Not, it is costing nothing.
इतना internships and all भी second year से a lot of people don't really apply for internships. They they think कि अभी just curriculum start हुआ है, they don't have so much of experience. तो उसके लिए भी if you can suggest a few sites from where you how exactly did you approach the companies and stuff like that basically.
Yeah. So see, the main thing is I learned everything from myself, from YouTube and Google, nothing else. So when I kept on seeing some videos, they used to like they watch lot many videos of I used to watch a lot many videos. So by that only I kept on searching. So for internship thing, Angel.co is the best. Like it's all over the world. Like I worked in a company called Codex.rocks for around 1.5 years internship, and it was an Australian, like it was an internship first and then full-time also. It was an Australian based company and everything was remote. So I have applied it there from Angel.co. It's one of the best sites. Then you can apply for internship from Cutsort. Then in Ahmedabad also I have worked on companies. So I have many friends working here and there. So like keep in contact with friends. Like so they keep on suggesting me what to do, where to apply. Most of the companies like I got to know from my friends only. Like, see, I have got many opportunities, like in good companies also, like Amazon and what. The most important thing, what technology do you work? What exactly do you want to work for? It's not like you do not go for money. You go for what would be better for your future. Where, since it's just the start of the career, so do not bother about anything. Just select, like just choose what you like from your side, like what you are interested in learning, and just never stop believing in yourself. Like, I also find myself many times, I cannot do it what I am doing. It's been so many times I am working and I'm not getting good jobs when I was doing internship. So just just race for everything. Even if you think that, if you want it, do it. Do not think about the results. Like, yeah, just search there are a lot of things, there are a lot of platforms here. Use, like, give your time. And in especially the college students, I would suggest, like, give at least some amount of time for, like, your own, like, for selecting your career. What do you want to do in your career? Like, at least you should learn new technology. Do not just learn the college things, they are very important, but yeah, go search here and there, read for new technology. If you, maybe you love blockchain, do blockchain, like practice blockchain to the extent you should say, like, yeah, I know blockchain to someone. So, like, if you like virtual reality, it's easy. Once you go through YouTube, you will find lots of stuff. People say that there are not many learning resources. There are lots of learning resources. You can go to Udemy. I have learned React.js from Udemy. After doing the job in React.js, I take the course of Udemy. It was very long course, but I started from the scratch. Even I have done job in React.js. Even I have experience. So you always need to, like, better your stack.
With that, I guess it's a wrap for today. Thank you so much, Shrutika, for coming in and sharing your experience with us. I hope that the tips that you provided to our juniors are helpful and help them achieve the same feat as you. So guys, Shrutika's LinkedIn handle will be in the description box below. Feel free to reach out to her in case you have any queries regarding the recruitment process at Political Data or any sort of guidance that you want from her. And we'll be back next week with another placement interview experience for you on Fridays. Till then, take care and prepare well. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.